Hey, this is Rachel Rofe, and in this presentation, I'm going to share with you how I built 5,171 mini income streams that cost absolutely nothing to set up and take less than 10 minutes each. Actually, they're pretty fast. You're about to discover in this presentation, number one, real examples of products that you can start selling now. Secret number two, how to create a new e-commerce product in less than 10 minutes. You'll see me demo it live. Secret number three, the secret of how to pay $0 for product inventory until somebody buys it for you. Secret number four, how I went from a cashier at Walmart to generating thousands of online sales, plus a lot more. Now, the big idea here, what we're going to go over, is I'm going to walk you through my proven system that has helped both myself and many dozens of students earn many thousands of dollars per month. It's a very easy system that has seen tons of results, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works. Now, this is me. You can see here's a picture of me with my nephew. I don't really do a lot of the kind of rags to riches story that you'll find a lot, but just so you know that this is kind of worth paying attention to, I've generated 8 figures in business myself, and I've directly helped thousands of success stories with 9 figures in student results. So everything that we're going to go over here is based on real world experience that actually works. And I'm going to show you some proof here too, just in case you're skeptical, which I would understand. So here is a screenshot of my Amazon sales last year. You can see that's $69,474 in just quarter one. So that's just the first quarter. Then quarter two was another $152,000. Quarter three was $55,000, a little over. And then $479,207.22 in largely passive income. And you'll see why as we go on. Now, business just grows and grows every year. You can see I wasn't able to pull a screenshot from last year after it hit 2021, but my business was increased at 46% from the previous year when I pulled this screenshot. So it's just like there's more and more opportunity every single year. The future really does look bright because this has been working for years. This isn't something that I just saw was working and quickly put together a presentation. You can actually see here screenshots from since 2016. I pulled random months and it's been making 5 figures almost every single month. I think there were 2 exceptions for over half a decade here. You can see 2016 over $12,000 in 1 month. Another month I did April for every other year, $20,000, $25,000, $23,000, $40,000. And the opportunity, the market is just getting bigger and bigger. But I'm sure you don't care about just my results. We've got thousands of successful students. Here's someone I just had my first $1,000 sales day on Amazon yesterday. I was so nervous, but it's paying off. Another person, last night we finally got our 5K badge. I'm in between contracts, so we would have been scrambling to buy mugs, food, and pay our rent. I'm getting a little tired of hot dogs. Our first big payday is the 19th. Next week it's time for some steaks. Another person, I don't consider myself a power seller, but they had made $19,000 in the past month. I mean, there's just a lot of success stories. Now, the not so fine print is, of course, I can't guarantee that you'll make $200,000 per year like some of my students, or even $1. I simply don't know your life and your work habits. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a real system that can get real results if, of course, you put in the real work. And you'll see a lot of student case studies because in many cases, I showcase our successful students, so the results you see are not typical. If you don't put in the work, you won't get the results. If you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you might remember a story about people who were living in a village where there was no water available. Now, there was one guy who every day he would walk miles to the nearest village and bring back buckets of water for people so that he could bring them water. And they would pay for the water. The people in the village would happily pay for the water. But, the guy was doing back-breaking work every single day. Another guy came along and he decided that he was going to create a pipeline from his village to the nearest village with water. And so while it initially took some more work, he ended up raking in money on a constant basis after that pipeline was developed because the water would just come in without having to manually walk miles back and forth. So it was a little more upfront work, but he ended up getting paid for a really long term afterwards. And so I've essentially, with this business model, taught a lot of people, and this is what I want you to learn, is how to create these pipeline income streams. I've created thousands of them, and you'll see it's really easy to create them, and I'd love for you to have this as well. Is this a perfect business model? I mean, I really think so, because for me, I wanted a low-risk business, one I could do on the side, build up, and then over time, replace other sources of income. I looked at so many things, but there was only one that ticked all of my boxes. Existing customers, 300 million, a business I could be proud of. Business on Amazon can be scalable, so there's no more income ceiling. It's autonomous, anonymous. My neighbors still don't know what I do for a living. I never have to try to sell my products to friends and family. Low tech, manageable startup costs, no need for excessive stock or storage, time effective, and really since then I've never looked back. I've been doing this for well over half a decade now. And that's, of course, just Amazon, by the way. Etsy brings in even more money. Here is a screenshot from just some of my sales from some of my stores. I have one, I think I have 8 or 9 stores now. One of them alone brought in over 6 figures last year. It was my highest store, but still it brought in total another couple $100,000 in revenue. And then, of course, my students have similar results. You can see here, I just had my first $1,000 sales day on Etsy, another one 500 plus a day on Etsy, another one the $3,600, 900 sales. Updated results, $3,600 in the last 30 days. And these are actually some of the more modest results. We've had some huge, huge numbers that people have been able to sell. And then it's actually not just Amazon and Etsy. So I talk about Amazon and Etsy a lot, but there's also eBay, Amazon Europe, Amazon Canada, Shopify, Winello, Bonanza. The opportunities are huge. And all of this is really via selling products that you can be proud of. So you can see here just some of the reviews that I've gotten on some of my products, and they're all products that are super high quality that you can feel really, really good about selling. Can I do this too? That might be a question that you are wondering about. And the thing is, I would say yes, because here's the thing about regular online businesses. I don't want to say they're set up to make you fail, but they're kind of hard. I mean, and with the low-hanging system, obstacles are eliminated because there's no Facebook, no inventory, no China, very different to anything you've seen before. It's extremely simple. We've got children doing it, and you can create positive cash flow very quickly. I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why the system rocks, and then I'm going to actually show you in real time how you can implement it. So first, this helps you get in front of thousands of people. With this method, you don't need to know how to get traffic on your own. You don't need to have paid ad skills or know how to do PPC or SEO or any of those other acronyms you might not even have ever heard of. Because sites like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, they've spent billions of dollars bringing in new customers already. So with this method, you instantly get to get in front of their customers, level the playing field without having to do any major heavy lifting on your own. You also don't need to spend money because you don't need paid ads with this system. You don't need to buy any inventory up front. You don't need to pay for designers. You can keep it super cheap without having to spend a lot of money. So it's very, very manageable costs. You can spend as much time or as little time as you want on it. So for me, I have multiple other businesses that take up more time. So this is probably like the 3rd business I have in terms of priority level. I probably spend less than an hour a month on it. And I really created this as kind of like a fun thing to do. It was never meant to be such a big income generator, but here we are. It's very, very simple. As I mentioned, we've got children doing it. We've got people from all ages doing it. And you can see these super simple designs can bring in a lot of revenue. So here's one example, just 2 lines of text, right? And it's brought in over $21,000 in sales. Here's another one, super simple, brought in another $21,000 in sales for just this one mug. Another one just changed out the dog breed, another $18,000. Another one, 4 words here, brought in $6,207.70. Super, super simple. And it's because we're going after things that people purchase as presents or make them smile or whatever. This also creates a lot of passive income. You can see here just some of the sales coming in from a 1-day period, and it's just something that you really can create these pipeline income streams where you pop up your designs and watch the sales come in. So here again are other people that are posting their results as well. You can see this person, 19 mugs sold on the weekend, everything shipped already. Another person, 14 orders arrived this morning automatically. You can see on and on. It's pretty cool waking up to sales. Who am I kidding? So lots of sales there. And better yet, it's fun. It's a super fun business model. You can see here someone says, this is literally the funnest business ever. I have to force myself to stop when I'm on a roll. Another person, this is addicting. Another person, seriously loving this business, Rachel. It truly is a lot of fun, just like you said. And now it's time for you to enjoy this too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you as much as I can in our time together. I have a lot prepared and there's a lot of content here. So within the time that we have, I'm going to give you as much as I can. I really look at this as a system. My low-hanging method, it's a 7-step system. It's really formulaic. You just follow the steps. And if you follow my guidelines, you simply can't do it wrong. So the system just indisputably works. I mean, here you can see exactly 1 month in from opening the shop, and I've joined the triple-digit club, made 100 sales already. Another person, 500 sales. Another person, 100th order. It just works. Here's another one, 400 plus mugs, 349 units on Amazon, 74 on eBay. Another one, over my 1,000 goal. I could literally go on all day. Another one, 1,000 sales, 100 sales, $8,000, 100 sales, $250, $100. I mean, there's all sizes and shapes of different testimonials and different success stories that people come in. 13 sales by 9:30 a.m. I mean, the thing is, since the start of the pandemic, 3 out of 5 Americans, that's 213 million people, visit Amazon's websites at least once a month. You can see here the numbers have gone up like crazy, and 14 million people since the start of the pandemic have started using Amazon for the first time. So at the height of the lockdown, Amazon was making on average about $33 million an hour while everybody stayed at home. That's about $9,000 in the time it took me to say this sentence. Amazon has posted its biggest ever profit, with revenues jumping 40% to $88.9 billion, which is enough money to buy a Ferrari for every single person in Kansas City. As a result, Amazon's CEO, or was, Jeff Bezos, is the first person in history to crack the $200 billion mark in terms of wealth. Now, all the e-commerce boom needs is you. So here's what we're going to cover. How to make these ugly 10-second designs that sell like gangbusters on sites like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. How to find winning concepts in seconds. How you can sell thousands of products without ever touching inventory or buying a thing. How to get items sent from the USA and some from Europe on your behalf. The exact designs responsible for bringing in many thousands of dollars. My exact 7-step system for bringing in lots of sales. The exact profit breakdowns you can expect to make per product. The number one rule for doing well with this model directly goes against the majority of advice out there, and a lot more, all adding up to my commitment to you for our time together. You're going to learn exactly how I made, actually it's well over $500,000 in completely passive income last year, and how you can too. I'll walk you through every single step. Now, I'm making some big promises here, and as you probably suspect, at the end of this, I'll have something for sale. I don't want you to even consider it if you feel like I haven't fulfilled on my commitments so far. Does that sound good for you? If so, please type in yes, and we will get to the meat here of how all of this works. Awesome. Okay, good. Seeing some yeses. Yes, perfect. Now, the more engaged that you are here, the better, because you'll get a lot more from this, and then it just kind of revs me up to share all the secrets. Okay, so here's the system. What we're doing is we're creating simple text-based designs just like this. Then we're going to put them on multiple products. And then, of course, we're going to bring in sales. So I'm going to walk you through the steps of the system. So there's a 7-step system. We're going to go into detail here on how you can do these things. The first step is to come up with phrases. So this is basically where we decide what to sell to people who want to give us money. So you know how sometimes you might go on Amazon, you or someone you love, right, might go on Amazon, Etsy, or eBay, and do a search for a gift. Maybe you search for like funny gift for daughter or funny mug for spouse. I mean, everybody does that with all different types of niches, scrapbooking, traveling, so on. So we want to give people what we know they're already searching for, because they're posting, when you're like searching on Amazon and saying funny knitting mug, you're basically saying, I want to buy a funny knitting mug. We're going on these search engines where people are saying, let me spend money. So we're going to where people want to spend money, and we're giving them things to buy. So some examples of things that might work here, for example, would be if someone was searching for funny engineer mug or funny pitbull mug or maybe gift for drummers. Now here's an example of if someone was searching for funny girlfriend mug. This mug has brought in $48,000 in revenue for just the 15-ounce version. We've got a couple different sizes. Here's another one. We just switched out one word, brought in another $39,000 in revenue. Another one, $41,000 in revenue, just switched out another word. Here's the other size variation of the mom one, another $42,000. So the opportunity here is huge. And the cool thing is with this step and with this system, you really can't mess up, because the whole thing is we throw spaghetti at the wall here. We're going to, because you don't have to pay for ads, you don't have to do a lot of research or anything. We just try out a bunch of ideas and kind of see what sticks. So let me actually walk you through and show you how I come up with different phrases, how you can, and then how simple it is, because we're going to actually then take these different phrases that we create and put them on products. Okay, so if I wanted to come up with some kind of phrase, I could search for all kinds of things. Here, I'm going to do funny knitting quotes as an example. And I'm going to just look up and see what's available. We're going to go here to Google Images. And here's an example. It says, I said to myself, I need to do something besides knit today. Then I laughed and laughed. So what I would do would be I would have a file here, and I would just rewrite some things, never just directly lifting anybody's phrase or anything, but switching it up to something that I could apply to lots of different niches. So for example, if we see this one, we would rewrite it to maybe like, I thought I wouldn't knit today, then I laughed and laughed. The reason why I like this one was because you could say, I thought I wouldn't knit today, I thought I wouldn't scrapbook, kite surf, basket weave, etc. You can do lots of different things with this particular phrase. Here's what my job is starting to interfere with my knitting. We could say something like, my 9 to 5 is getting in the way of my knitting, for example. Now, by the way, usually if I'm looking up knitting, I wouldn't do knit here. I would change it to something like crochet. Okay, so there's one example. Let's see what else we can think of. Here's what knitting is the answer. I don't care what the question was. You could do something like, so we switch it up a little bit, right? I don't care what the question is. Crocheting is the answer. That's another example. And we can do all kinds of things. So that was funny knitting quotes. We could look up funny knitting memes and see. Here's one. What do you mean knitting doesn't count as exercise? We could do something like, what do you mean crocheting doesn't burn calories? Or laugh, knit, eat, knit, sleep. We could do something like sleep, wake up, drink coffee, knit, repeat, and then do it with, lots of different niches. So that's one way you can come up with lots of different ideas. And you see, those really just took a few seconds. Another way you could go is Pinterest. So here I did a search for just funny crocheting shirt to see, and then we could see what comes up from here. So here, wife, mom, crochet legend, even just something like knitting legend or basket weaving legend or whatever. So Pinterest has some good ideas. Let's see. I have OCD, obsessive crocheting disorder. You could do something like I've been diagnosed with OKD, obsessive knitting disorder, and then you could do it for lots of different things, right? Obsessive kite surfing disorder, obsessive, I don't know, speech giving disorder, whatever. Here's one, I just want to crochet and pet my dog. You could do, I just want to knit and pet my dog. I mean, there's all kinds of different things. Or sorry, I wouldn't do pet my dog. I just want to knit and drink coffee. I just want to kite surf and drink coffee. That would be another one. So there's lots of different ideas here. Another thing you can do is go and see what's actively selling already. So here, or what people are saving. So here for Winello, for example, we've got Trust Me, I'm a Lawyer. If we wanted to do something for occupations, we could do something like, of course I'm trustable, I'm a blank, right? I'm a plumber, engineer, whatever. Let's see what else. And I go on Winello here and I sort by, if you sort by what's most popular, you can see what a lot of people have responded to. So some lawyers talk too much and talk too loud. I'm me. I'm some lawyers. Yeah, that's the one. Let's see. This one doesn't have a ton of saves. Normally they do. We can also search on something like Redbubble. Okay, so let's see here. Heart Your Lawyer, that would be a great one. Love Your Local blank. We could do that with different occupations. On Amazon, you can see what's selling there too. So this one, I'm a lawyer to save time. Let's assume I'm never wrong. So, of course, I'm right. I'm a blank. I'm a lawyer. I'm a plumber. I'm a whatever. So, I'm a lawyer. I can't fix stupid, but I can fix what stupid does. We could do that with a lot of different occupations, right? I'm a plumber. I can't fix stupid, but I can work on what stupid does, right? So you can see there's lots of different ways to come up with phrases here. Now, just so you know, people usually ask me at this point, is there any issue with copywriting or anything like that? And not really, because the thing is that we're not lifting anybody's phrases. We're just switching them up. We're changing them for new niches. And so we're acting basically in integrity here. So we're not just going in like, if you were lifting people's phrases or using trademarks or things like that, that would be a problem. But we're not doing that. We're keeping it super simple. Now let's recap here some things to remember in step one. First, we're creating phrases for groups of people who are actively looking for things to buy. We're never copying completely. You're making variations. So you're just riffing off of cool things. So something like, if you see scrapbooking makes me happy, you can change it to like, scrapbooking is my happy place. You can change out words for brand new niches. So scrapbooking makes me happy could become soccer makes me happy, for example, and all kinds of other things. Lacrosse makes me happy, rugby. We're going to start with word-based designs. Some of the things you can do with images are really shockingly easy, but we want to keep it super simple here. If you're ready for step two, go ahead and type in yes, and we will get going. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Okay, great. So the next step is to create your designs. Now, you've seen some real-world results here. Text-based designs sell. I actually pulled this screenshot from Amazon bestseller list. You can see most of these are just super simple black text on a white mug, and they sell a ton. These are all, again, on the bestseller list. I just blacked out some curses for anyone who gets easily offended. Not just on Amazon bestseller, but all the time. Here's more people saying, first sale on Etsy, a simple text t-shirt I never thought would sell. Another one, someone just purchased 8 of the same mug, text only. Another one, I'm a designer too, but I found the most simple design with a common saying on it that I slapped together in 30 seconds has become my best seller. Here's an example of a mug that I sold. I showed you it before. You're the luckiest dad in the world. I'd love to have me as a daughter. Now, I originally found this when I was searching for something like funny boyfriend mug, and I saw you're the luckiest guy in the world. I'd love to be dating me, something like that. And so I switched it up for dads, and I sold a couple hundred units right away. From there, it was right around Father's Day. And then I still sell them all the time because there's Father's Day every year, there's birthdays, there's just because, there's Christmas. So that one, and then I just changed it to not only you're the luckiest mom, brother, sister, but also occupations, right? So you're the luckiest teacher in the world. I'd love to have me as a student. This could be you're the luckiest coach, client, employee. There's no need to overcomplicate this, and just that simple phrase has brought in over $67,000 in revenue. Here's another one. I do this for the money, said no policeman ever. Now you can take this, I do this for the money, said no government worker, firefighter, teacher ever, right? And that phrase has brought in over $20,000 in revenue. This super simple 4 words has brought in over $8,000 in revenue between this and the travel mug, and I think I have it on a couple other products. So there's a couple different ways that you can come up with phrases. Option 1 is to use WordSwag. So that is a smartphone-based app. I think there's a couple now that say WordSwag. You want to find the one with the highest reviews. And then I think it's $5 or something. You would open up WordSwag. And by the way, I'm going to show you how you can do this on the phone now. And then I'm also going to give you a desktop-based tool if you're not a smartphone user. No worries. But I find that I create designs different ways, but sometimes if I'm like sitting on a plane or I'm just waiting at a doctor's office, I'll just come up with a bunch of designs really quickly. So I like having both options. So with WordSwag, what you do is you open it up, you click transparent background, and then there's going to be a screen here that says double tap me to change text. So you just double tap that and then type something in here like check out this example, right? Then on the next screen, there's going to be a bunch of different fonts that you can use to change up the design that you have. And then within each font, underneath you see the numbers, the die, you can hit them, and then the text will change different fonts and variations and horizontal and vertical. So for example, here's one of one font. Here's another one, here's another one, here's another one, here's even more examples. So you can do this with all kinds. You can also do colors. And then when you're done, you just hit save and it says pic successfully saved to camera roll. And you can come up with tons of designs here really quickly and easily. There's also different web-based tools. So there's PicMonkey, Canva, and Pixplosion. So I'm going to walk you through here how you can use Pixplosion. How it works is you go over to Pixplosion, close this one. I was making some designs this morning. And then we're just going to take a phrase. So for here, I'll just write this one. My 9 to 5 is getting in the way of crocheting. We'll hit save. And that's it. So you see it took basically a couple seconds. Let's see here. My 9 to 5 is getting in the way of my kite surfing. Boom, we have another design that we made in seconds. So I'll save that one. We could do my 9 to 5 is getting in the way of rugby playing. Boom, we have another design in seconds that we can use. And I'm going to show you how you can put these on products and start to sell them. Here's another one. So we've now come up with, 4 designs in the matter of seconds. So this is how you can really start to create these designs super, super easily. Now, what we want to do in this section is we want to go for quantity over quality. I know that sounds weird, but because we don't always know what's going to sell, we're kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall, like I said. So you see that since it only takes a few seconds to create each design, what we want to do is make a bunch of them, kind of see what sticks, and then we can always scale up from there, but we want to go to cast as wide a net as possible. Never spend too much time on any one design. Some like to hire outsourcers. I mean, I've seen people pay $1 to $2.50 per design. Kind of does help you be more passive, but generally I say wait until you're earning profits. Rules for success here, what I like to say is if you chase 2 rabbits, both will escape. So focus on the system in front of you. It really is that simple. Don't try to outsmart it. Don't try to do a bunch of business ideas. Focus on the most important principle. So for a low-hanging system, it's really design and title. Now, things to remember here in this section is the simpler the better. Basic black and white text or basic black text on a white mug is just fine. And you'll find I use mugs as my primary example, though I sell all kinds of products. Intricate and fancy might do well on a specialized store, but we're really going here for broad appeal. We also don't want to spend too much time on any one design. The more designs that you make, the more buy buttons you have available for people to purchase from you. When I say buy buttons, I mean, when I started marketing online, one of the first pieces that I got of advice that I got was that the amount of money that you make is directly correlated to how many buy buttons you have out there, to how many opportunities you have for people to purchase from you. And so every single time you make a new design and you put it on a new product, you have another buy button out there that people can purchase from. So we just want to make lots and lots of buy buttons here. If that makes sense for you and you're ready for step 3, go ahead and type in yes. I'm going to get a quick sip of water and then we will dig in. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Okay, so the next step is to launch on usegearbubble.com. Now this is where we're going to take our design and put it on multiple products. Let me actually go out of here and show you a demo on how this all works. So we would go over into Gearbubble and we would hit, we would go to launch a campaign. In this example, we'll use a coffee mug and then we'll hit next step. And we're going to hit upload design. Here we go, make it a little bit bigger. I like to do 11 and 15 ounce mugs. And then I always click duplicate image on back. This way, if someone is left-handed or right-handed, they'll still see the same image. Then for the title, normally we would use good keywords and everything, which I'll explain later, but for now we'll just keep it simple here. And then we'll just name this whatever we want. So I'm just going to put a bunch of random letters and numbers. And then for the prices, usually I'll do $14.95 and $16.95, and then there's extra shipping. We'll get into the math later. And then we're going to hit I've read and agreed to the terms of service. And then we hit launch campaign. Now, this is super, super easy because here in seconds, you're gonna see that we have product pictures that are going to make it look like we've got products ready to sell. So here, we're gonna hit view your campaign, and you can see this product is ready to go and ready to sell. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to hit save image as, because I'm gonna show you here in a little bit how you can actually launch these products on Amazon. Hit save image as again, so I just saved the front and the back, and you can see we came up with a phrase in seconds, and then in seconds we uploaded it to Use Gear Bubble, and then in seconds again we had product images ready to sell. So even though this has actually never been made before, it looks like this is a ready to go product, and so after people purchase it, then it will get made and shipped directly to them. So this is a cool way of hacking and kind of not needing to buy any inventory up front. Okay, so you might be wondering kind of how's the product quality. It is pretty awesome. You can see here people sharing the different reviews that they've gotten. This person, exactly what I ordered, it arrived quickly, looks great. Another one out of 67 reviews. I've never ever, not even one time, had someone complain. Lots of people, just 5 stars, 5 stars, lots of people saying they have great results. So the product quality is awesome. Mug packaging is practically indestructible. I mentioned I have a couple other businesses. One of the businesses is a warehouse that fulfills a lot of the mug orders actually. And so this has like a 0.07% break rate, which is pretty unheard of. And so you don't have to worry about problems like that. And then sometimes, by the way, you'll also make sales just from listing on Gearbubble. Now, I recommend not relying on that because you're not going to get a ton of sales from there, but you can see people say, you know, I'm laughing because it's a good problem to have, but somehow I didn't notice I sold a shirt, got a sale, etc. What I'd love to know is, has this been eye-opening so far? We've still got a lot more content to go, but I'd love to hear if you've learned a lot so far and if you think you've gotten some good stuff out of this. Okay, awesome. I'm saying yes, yes, yes. Learned a ton, eye-opening. I can't believe it's so easy. What a system. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad you're pumped and excited. And basically now we have the products ready to sell. So I'd love to know if you want the rest of the system. If so, please go ahead and type in yes. Awesome. Cool. So in a moment here, I'm going to show you steps 4 through 7. With only a short time together right now, I don't have time to explain all of the steps to you in depth like I have been, but I'm going to have an offer for you that will explain the rest of the steps crystal clear to you. To kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, I'm going to walk you through what you get in the offer that I mentioned to you before, as well as give you steps 4 through 7. I'm also going to walk you through creating an Amazon listing, and whether or not you decide to invest, you'll want to pay attention to every word because you're about to learn the rest of the system, plus some tips to help you make sales as fast as possible. Does that sound good to you? If so, give me one more yes. Once I see a bunch of yeses come in, then we'll get going, and I'm going to get a quick sip of water in the meantime. Beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Can't wait. Let's hear it. Awesome. Okay, so you have steps 1 through 3 so far. Find a niche, make a great design, launch on usegearbubble.com. And the next step in the system is how to find sales getting keywords so that you can get found. So here in the course, what we talk about, I'm going to give you the overview of like what we go over in the course and then just kind of the general thing. And then of course, inside the training has a lot more details. But what we want to do in step 4 is figure out both the obvious terms and the not so obvious terms that people are searching for. So for example, you might know that people are searching for something like lawyer gifts, but maybe not environmental lawyer gifts, for example. And what we want to do is kind of grab the honeypot niches because everyone can think about lawyer gifts. But when we get these sub niches, the ones that people don't think about, that's where there's a lot of money to be made. And when you find these keywords, it helps you get your products to the top of the search engines as well. Now, the normal way to do this is to manually look through keywords or try to find some software that usually doesn't work very well because you put in a word like lawyer and you're going to see lawyer apron, lawyer, all these different things. I actually had a secret tool developed that makes it super, super easy to come up with really great words. So what it does is you put in a main word, for example here, accountant mug, and then it looks for every permutation of accountant mug that people are searching for. So for example, accountant noun mug, it shows you how many searches there were for each of these phrases the last month. Then it will tell you the number of results there are on Amazon for it, and then also Etsy and eBay. And then it sorts by opportunity ranking. So this is like my favorite thing that I've ever created. It is so cool. It basically just hand delivers you epic niches because it will show you what has the most searches, the fewest results, and then you can see what people are saying. Hi, I want to spend money on this, but there's nothing or not very much on Amazon, Etsy, or eBay for them to buy. I just freaking love this tool, and it saves so much time. So many people have gotten bestsellers from this tool. The next step is to launch on Amazon. So we've created the products, we've gotten the awesome keywords, and now it's time to launch on Amazon. So launching on Amazon can create so many sales. You can see here $2,000 for just a few words on a shot glass because there's many different products that you can sell. Here's another one, just another word from the variations that I showed you earlier, another $3,600. Here's another one, $15,000 in revenue. Here's another one, another $15,000 in revenue, $18,000, $14,000. We've just got so many. And Amazon can be so good. There's so many sales. It takes just under a minute to list on Amazon, you'll see, and lots of people just do so well there. So what we go over inside the training is how you can rank high on Amazon's search engine so that people can find and buy your items, how you can jumpstart your sales velocity. So basically there's a little hack that you can use to find a secret audience of buyers who will buy your products, and then basically teach Amazon that people like to purchase from you, and then Amazon will reward you by showing your products to more people. So it's kind of a cool workaround that you can do. Inside the training, we also go over how you can sell personalized mugs, because you can start to make a lot more money by selling custom personalized items. Now, we also go over how you can set your accounts up the easy way, how you can sell as an international seller, so even if you live outside of the United States, how you can avoid paying for UPCs. Now, a lot of people, when they sell on Amazon, they think they need to pay for, it's a special unique product code that is like $1 plus per, sometimes it's even more. You can skip having to make any fees for anything like that. Tons of tips and tricks for maximizing your sales, and a ton more in this section. You can see this just works so beautifully. Here's people saying selling 25 plus a day. I broke $200 for the first time, $1,000 a day. Another person just sold my 1,000th product through low-hanging system. It's just beautiful. Now, let me actually go out of here and show you how you can launch a product on Amazon and how easy it is. Okay, so you're gonna go over to Amazon, and we're gonna go over to inventory and then add a product. And then you're going to see this. So what we're doing is we're going to go, I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon, because we've just created this out of thin air. The product that we created has never been made before. Then we're going to search for novelty coffee mug category. We're going to hit select category here. And then we're going to go in and plug in the product name. So normally we would have the keywords ready and everything would be good there because we'd be doing the full system, but since we only have a limited time here, we're just going to do that. We're going to grab the UPC code, which normally you do not need, so I just wanted to do that here so you could see how to do it the long, expensive way, but you certainly won't need to do it once you kind of go through the training. So we have that, then we're going to go over to offer. First we're going to click, I will ship this item myself. Now you are not physically shipping this item yourself, you're going to have warehouses that will ship it for you. But the reason why we want to click this is because if we clicked Amazon will ship and provide customer service, then that would mean we would need to buy inventory in advance, and you don't actually have to buy any inventory whatsoever because this is all made to order. So for price, we can go, I either do $19.95 and $5 shipping or $19.95 including shipping. For quantity, I'm just going to put a bunch of 9s here since we have unlimited inventory. I'm going to hit condition, new, and then I'm going to go over to images, and we're just going to grab those images that we saved before, plug them in, and hit save and finish, and that's it. That's how easy it is. It says in 15 minutes everything's going to get uploaded into the Amazon catalog. So this is super simple. Now, actually, before I even go in here, I should show you, there is a way to make it even more simple, which is there's something called an integration where you can upload your product into Use Gearbubble, and then you can actually make it so you can hit upload, and then have your item automatically sent over to Amazon, and then every time you make a sale, the customer information gets sent back through Gearbubble, gets sent to the warehouses, and the orders get made, shipped, tracking numbers get updated back to your customers, and then it's completely hands-off, passive. So you definitely want to get access to the integration to make it as easy as possible, but if you wanted to do it the long way, there you have it. So there's that. This integration, like I'm talking about, is spectacular, and there's just so many awesome things that you can do with this. Now, like I said before, sell personalized mugs. They're really a great option. You can charge more for them, and people will happily pay. And then sometimes people just love it. Like you can see here, someone's just got a custom order for 140 pieces of clothing. Another one, 260 orders that she got from an organization. Lots of really cool things. So the normal way that you do Amazon is to use fulfilled by merchant. So that's what I was showing you here when you click, I would want to ship this item myself to the customer if it sells. And that's because we're not shipping any inventory to Amazon in advance. That looks like this on a Amazon page. So you can see there's no Prime button, but you can make tons and tons of sales this way. And that's how a lot of people make a lot of sales. After you start selling a lot of items, like fulfilled by merchant, where you don't actually buy in inventory in advance, then if you want to advance, you can go to the products that are selling well for you, or I have some pretty cool ways where you can get profitable mugs and you can send them to Amazon, and then you'll get the Prime button, and so you'll make even more sales that way. Either way you make sales, but this is an advanced strategy to bring in even more profit. Okay, so your next step is to launch on more sites. So we've already gotten our keywords, we've gotten our products, we've gotten our keywords, we've launched on Amazon. Now we launch on more sites because these sites can bring in so many more sales. Here you can see someone on eBay, $1,000, another person talking about more sales. Etsy is actually a lot better for new sellers, I would say now. I still love Amazon. I recommend getting on both, but Etsy, you can make some really fast sales. So what we cover in the training is how to get top sales, getting tips for eBay and Etsy, access to personalized support from eBay representatives, an incredible free tool, shows you exactly what titles to use for your keywords, best tips from top selling Etsy and eBay sellers, how to automate getting a lot of feedback. I mean, there's a lot in this course on how you can make more sales on these platforms. And you can see it works. Here's someone saying 95-day-old shop, got 800 sales. Another person, 13 sales, it's only 9:30 a.m. So the next step after that is to process your orders, because if you're following the system, I mean, like I said, I can't guarantee anything, but it starts to become almost inevitable that you make sales, because if you're following and you're making these listings where people are saying, hey, I want to give you money, it starts to become inevitable, right? So in the step 7 in the training, we go over what you can do after you make sales. So what happens next is, after you make a sale, your order gets submitted to Use Gear Bubble. Your design is printed, put onto a product. There's no minimum order needed. Products are shipped directly to your customer from within the USA or Europe, not China, in a matter of days. You'll get tracking numbers that you can give to your customers, or they'll be automatically updated for you completely hands-off. And that's really it. So how it works with the integration, if you're using that integration that I showed you where you just hit the upload button, basically you create your design, add it onto Use Gear Bubble, one-click upload for your item to be sent to the marketplaces, customers use your product, they buy it, the order information gets sent back to the Use Gear Bubble fulfillment centers, your items get made within the United States, shipped directly to customers, usually within 1 to 3 days, and I'll also show you how you can get them made in other countries as well. Tracking numbers get sent back to your Amazon, Etsy, or eBay store, and then you kind of collect the profits while all the work happens automatically. And you get to sell all different types of unique items, by the way. So you can see here, someone say bracelet, shot glass, travel mug, pillowcase, mug, tea, shirts, bracelet, shot glasses. There's lots and lots of different things that you can sell. Now, inside the training, because I own the warehouse that fulfills a lot of products, you also get access to products that not everybody else gets. So some of these, like shot glasses, were something that we offered to people inside this training before anyone else had them, color-changing mugs. And so we pretty consistently add in new products that you can sell that other people don't have access to. Now, wouldn't you like to learn how to fail 98% of the time and still build a highly profitable business? I say this because, remember, I said this is throwing spaghetti at the wall. It is totally fine if 98% of your designs don't work out. You've seen they take seconds to create, right? But the ones that do work out can end up creating a lot of revenue. I mean, you've seen my numbers here. And the great thing about this business model is that you are meant to fail. It's part of the process. I mean, if you upload one single design, it's probably not going to be an instant hit, and that is totally okay. It's a numbers game, right? You upload 100 listings, it might look like this. 85 of them don't sell a thing, 10 get a sale here or there, 3 do okay, 2 kill it, right? It could look like that. It's a numbers game. Does 100 listings sound like a lot? Well, you come up with a slogan in your design, for example here, only a surfer knows the feeling, and then duplicate it for another audience. Only a dancer knows the feeling. How many audiences can you find? You saw how quickly we came up with those designs before. Here's a ton. So that's 60 listings there in the blink of an eye, right? But why stop there? Put each of these slogans, these 60 slogans, on 15 different products. That's 900 listings that you can create really, really quickly. Now we're at 900 listings in no time, right? But why even stop there? Because there's 3 major platforms. You've got Amazon, eBay, Etsy. If you can list each of the 450 products on each of the 3 major platforms, that means you've created 2,700 listings in a very short amount of time. That's 2,700 listings from a single design. They may take a few minutes to put up and cost nothing. And can you see from there how you can fail 98% of the time and still build a highly profitable business? Spoiler alert, by the way. Keep watching to learn how to get my team to just give you 100 designs. here's more people, by the way, to show you how people are doing with this system. You can see here this person, $1,200 revenue, $500 in profit. He only has 58 designs up on Amazon and 66 on Etsy, and he still brought in, it looks like $500 profit, $1,200 total sales. This person, he only has 41 listings up, and he had $1,000 that he sold on Amazon. I mean, this happens, right? Sometimes you get interrupted though. Here someone says, I've been trying to upload a couple of new listings today, but I keep getting interrupted by orders. What a problem, right? Now let's go over the numbers, by the way, because I can tell you, all the time I'm making so much money, but if there's actually not profit, it's not very useful, right? So let's dig into the numbers. Here's the math on the print-on-demand mugs. Once you make a sale, you bring in $19.95 for the 11-ounce white mug. Your expenses are going to be $2.99 to Amazon. You pay 15% to them after you make a sale, nothing up front. $4.95 for a mug cost, $4.95 for shipping. And that's what you would pay to Gear Bubble. The mug cost, it doesn't matter like how many colors are on the mug or anything like that. So your total expenses are $12.89. So you bring in $19.95, you spend $12.89. Your net profit is $7.06 per mug. Now, you could also charge more, especially for personalized mugs. You could do other products, but on average, $7.06 profit, take-home profit, every time you sell an 11-ounce white mug. Now, here's the numbers for a recent week for me. That's 1,206 sales in the last week. That is $8,514 in take-home profit, which is $34,057.44 a month in take-home profit. Not just sales, but take-home profit over $34,000. And that's just mugs, by the way. So you can see over here, it says product name, mug is highlighted. You can take the same designs and put them on pillowcases, posters, necklaces, shirts, shot glasses, hoodies, all these things, multiplying your profit opportunity. And you could put a lot more time into this than I do, because as I told you, this is a fun side project for me. So let's recap. Number one, you use the simple fill in the blanks tool to come up with slogans for mugs. 2, you list the mugs on giant e-commerce stores like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. And number 3, when someone buys it, your print-on-demand fulfillment house sends them out automatically. The e-commerce income pipeline. The big thing that I really want you to get out of today is don't break your back lifting buckets for the next 30 years. Instead, build an online income pipeline starting today and take advantage of the e-commerce mega boom ahead. Now, here's the real opportunity that I see for you on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, etc. Most people selling on Amazon are limited by the amount of stock that they can buy. Plus, they need to source from overseas. Through my system, you can have thousands of products selling, and don't buy any stock until you've sold it. I mean, there's so many cool things that you can do here. What you need to win is you need the right design formulas, you need the right software integrations to make it automated, and you need the right help. So wealth isn't just money in the bank, right? It's knowing how to replicate it over and over again. So here is what you need in order to sell. Number one, you're going to need the right design formulas. This is something that we've actually got covered inside the training I was telling you about, the right design formulas to help you make sales, because I want to set you up to succeed, right? You need the right software integrations to make it automated. So these are the things I was showing you before so that you can make it passive and hands-off. And then, of course, you need the right help. You need to make it as inevitable as possible that you're able to succeed. And the good news is you have a step-by-step system to follow. It's not about whether you can do this. It's about whether you can put the work in and follow my step-by-step training to find great products. I've already gone before you so I can share how I do it. And this is really about training and educating you to be a successful e-com seller, so that you can really feel confident that your investment of time today leads to a totally different future tomorrow. That's something that you really can achieve just through hard work at the day job. I mean, some of the things that you could find rewarding with your own Amazon business. Amazon paydays for 4 hours of work, right? Travel, online communities of entrepreneurs, better things to talk about at parties, more energy, more mojo. You can work at cafes, co-working spaces, work in shorts, school pickup. I mean, it just gives you a lot more opportunity to be free when you have something like this. Now, are you ready to plug into that flow? Yes? Who here wants to potentially build their own e-commerce sales pipeline? What if there was a way to do what I've taught you, but at a much faster pace, one that helps you become even more automated? Would that be worth it for you? Would you like to be able to create a pipeline fast so that you can start having these sales come in all the time? I mean, here's the thing, where to from here? When you come to that fork in the road and you know that you can't keep doing things the same way, that something has to change for your future to change, it's time to start thinking about what you want to do to get all the help, support, and tools you need to have a different story. I mean, the thing is that 12, 24 months from now, there's going to be a lot of Amazon millionaires. What's the alternative, right? You can watch Netflix, or you can invest that 30 minutes a day getting started with your first simple product. I've got students who started in the past few weeks who already have their first product selling. We have people who actually get sales really, really quickly. I can't say everyone does, however it happens, right? The big opportunity. So what if you could join a group with serious buying power and get all the tools, help, and support that you need to build a highly profitable business for less than what it would cost for you to do it alone? Introducing the low-hanging system. This is the offer I've been telling you about, simple plug-and-play income system. This is the easiest way to build a side income in your spare time that can easily outstrip your full-time income. So here's what you get inside the low-hanging system. The first thing is you get all of the step-by-step video training that has been responsible for helping so many people. And this has step-by-step instructions that anyone can follow regardless of your background or your past experience. We have people from all walks of life doing this. So this includes the step number 1, find great concepts. It goes over how to make a great design, how to launch your products, how to find keywords. This is so important to get the most sales possible, get in front of as many people as possible, how to launch on Amazon, how to post on Etsy, eBay, Shopify, how to process your orders, and then a bunch of other items in the scale up section so that you can maximize this and get a cutting edge where other people aren't in and just make as many sales as possible. You can see this is the information that has helped so many people. You've got Julia here. She says, I've had a rough day today, but I feel much better now. I almost hit $8,000 at Amazon today. We've got Doug saying, just through the month of December between Etsy and Amazon, he pulled in an extra $10,000 of revenue, and Adam over $20,000 in the last 30 days. I mean, this is just, it's helped lots and lots of people. So inside Low-Hanging System, you get the full step-by-step video training that has helped thousands of people start an online business. Let's say for this one, total market value, $2,997. Considering I make way more than that in profit for the different months, and I'm showing you exactly how I've been doing this for over half a decade, how other people are doing it too, I think that's a super reasonable market value. So what you're getting inside the Low-Hanging System, you're getting that step-by-step video training. And, you know, let me try to make it even easier for you here. Now, we don't want to manually process every order, right? That would be a nightmare to go through, and as you're getting all of these sales, to have to go through and manually update the tracking numbers and everything. So as part of Low-Hanging System, you also get to become a Gearbubble VIP. So I've made a really awesome partnership with Gear Fulfillment with Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. So to get these services alone, people pay these monthly fees every single month. You'd have to pay $97 a month for their Amazon integration, $27 a month for their eBay, and $297 a month for their Etsy. Now remember, what these integrations do is you upload your design onto Gearbubble, you hit that upload button, and then every single time you make a sale, the customer information gets sent back to Gearbubble, it gets ported out to the warehouses, your orders are made to order, they get created, shipped directly to your customer, and the tracking numbers are completely automated so that you don't need to do anything after posting up your designs. It makes it so much easier. You can see here Natalie says, I still get excited with every sale. My husband just shakes his head and loves that I can say eek, sale, and then literally do nothing else. We've got Elizabeth saying with the integration, just sit back, let the machine do all the work. Roberto, on vacation in California for 18 days, keep getting an average of 5 orders a day. He's on vacation getting sales. We've got Kevin over here. We've hardly done anything for our business since June of this year, and the sales continue coming in. So that's what that integration does, and you're going to be able to get a year of unlimited access to the integration with Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. Now, like I said, people would normally pay each of these monthly fees $421 a month. I know for a fact they have hundreds, if not thousands, of people paying this. $5,052 per year would be what you would be paying. You get that included as part of the Low-Hanging System. So that has a total real-world market value of $5,052. So now what you're getting, instead of just the step-by-step video training, which is worth everything on its own, $2,997 value, you're also getting that Gearbubble VIP integration, real-world $5,052 value. And no graphics art skills? No problem. I'm also putting in Pixplosion Unlimited Designs here. So you can make an unlimited number of designs instantly for 12 whole months with our specially made graphic design software. You saw me create a product before. You saw how easy it was. It took seconds to come up with a design. This is something at a value of $37 per month by 12 months. You get to have access to it for part of the Low-Hanging System. So total market value here, $444. So now we've got the step-by-step video training that has helped so many successful students. We've got the Gearbubble VIP real-world over $5,000 value, and the Pixplosion software $444 value. You're getting all of that. And you know, what if you get stuck, right? What if you're going through and you have some questions? Well, you're also going to get unlimited help desk support. So if you need help, you can just reach out to our help desk as often as you need. We love to help. We actually have an epic support team. I love the people on our team, full of people that they run the model, they know exactly how it works, and they can answer any kind of questions that you have. So at a value of $99 per month for 12 months, that would be a total market value of $1,188. So now what you're getting inside the low-hanging system, you're getting that step-by-step video training, the Gearable VIP, you're getting the Pixplosion software, unlimited help desk support. All of this has a market value of $9,681. And all of this alone is huge. I mean, look at this. We've got people saying they've got such great results. Here's Amy saying her last 30 days, $32,000 in sales. We've got Nydia, 1,000 sales. We've got Mendagus saying 23 mugs in one day. And we've got so many different people. And this, I mean, even at $9,681, this would be one of the least expensive businesses that you could start. Because remember, you don't need inventory. You don't need to buy anything up front. You don't need vehicles. You don't need to drive anywhere. You don't need equipment to buy. You don't need payroll. You don't have to hire a staff for this. You don't need bond or rent. You don't need insurance. I mean, all of this, if you think about like a common business startup cost, retail clothing store might be something like $100,000. Cafe, $200,000. A hardware store, $120,000. A hair salon, $62,000. A restaurant, $100,000. I mean, these are a lot of money. Now, sure, what about something like a franchise, right? That would be a ready-made system like the low-hanging system. So that might be a little bit more congruent with this. Well, let's see, if we think about something like McDonald's, you would need a minimum of $955,000 in non-borrowed personal resources to be considered for a McDonald's franchise. That's a lot of money. What about Subway? For something like that, that would be between $116,000 and $263,000, plus an annual franchise fee, plus 8% of gross, not net, sales. Dunkin' Donuts, you would need anywhere from $228,000 to over $1 million for that. And I know you might say, like, these are all brand name franchises, which is super fair. So let's look at some other ones. We've got this one. I've never heard of this. Have you? $70,000 for property damage. Lawn Doctor, $60,000. True Blue, $50,000. $70,000 for mobile repair. $60,000 for oil changes. $50,000 for Novus Glass. I haven't seen most of these before outside of, coming up with a slide. Kika Stretch Studio, $65,000. $80,000. $85,000. $50,000 for dog training, Lash Studio, $100,000. These are all franchises, and most businesses that you might start don't have the capacity to scale like the low-hanging system. So I showed you before how I had over 1,200 orders in a week. Do you think that you could get 1,200 mobile help customers and be able to scale in a week? 1,200 for that Lash Studio, get 1,200 people to come in? Probably not. So they all cost a lot more, and you can't even scale them. And the thing is, the system is so good at scaling. You can see here, Ivan says, awesome Q4 so far, 4,696 units in the last 7 days. Carl is an amazing guy. He used to be our moderator. He still does sometimes in our group. He had a stroke, so he took some time off. While he was sidelined with a stroke, he said, I sold almost 800,000. We've got Frederick saying 110,000 sales for November through December. All of that. I mean, this scales beautifully. All of that said, you won't have to invest $9,681 today. I thought about $7,497. I thought something like that could be fair. I mean, given the profit and all the opportunity and everything, but it's not that. I mean, even if you're just paying for the integrations outside of LHS, which is something that, like I said, people do, that would be $5,052. Everything else would be basically free. Thought about even that, but it's not even that. If you bought from the website, if you went to go buy just the training today, it would be $2,997. But since you're on the webinar today, you don't even have to invest that. Your today webinar only price is ridiculously low, 3 easy monthly payments of $497. That's it. Now, again, what you're getting inside the low-hanging system, you're getting that step-by-step video training based on over $1 million sold, so many successful students. You're getting that Gearable VIP that you would pay over $5,000 alone to help save you time and really create these income pipelines so that you don't have to slave over updating all these orders. You get the Pixplosion software, unlimited designs, unlimited help desk support. All of this, total market value, $9,681, you can get for 3 easy monthly payments of $497. It's really that simple. Just click the Enroll Now button to get started, and you'll be able to get going right away. To make it even easier for you, I've tried to make this as no-brainer as possible, but to make it even easier for you, we have a 90-day money-back guarantee. If after 90 days you are not 100% satisfied with the program, you can get 100% of your money back. Now, what's the catch? The only thing is, to claim this refund, you must be able to show that you've been involved in the program, taking action, and that you've listed at least 90 different mugs on both Amazon and Etsy. I think that's super fair, right? Like, you take a little action, you'll see what I'm saying is true. If you still don't like it, no problem. You get your money back. And to make it even easier, I've added some more stuff here. By signing up right away, you're going to get your hands on some extra special bonuses. This is a big one coming up. You're going to get 3 free boxes of mugs to send to Amazon. This is huge. So 3 boxes, each box has 36 mugs with white mugs. You're going to put your design on top of them, sent to Amazon so that you can have your mugs have that Amazon.com Prime button. Let me tell you why this is so powerful. Remember the math on our mugs when I was showing you how much money you would make per mug when they're made to order, right? When they're print on demand. You would be making $7.06 every time you made a sale, which is great, right? However, when you have the free mugs, the math gets really nice because we're going to take a design, put it on a mug. We're going to help you figure out the best designs with the highest likelihood of sales. And we're going to ship them to Amazon on your behalf so that your mugs have that Amazon Prime button and then they get shipped to your customers right away. So every time you make a sale at $19.95, you're going to have roughly $5.92 in expenses. You're going to have $5.52 in Amazon fees, and then there's going to be shipping, I estimated a little high at 40 cents. Mugs are free. You're not going to have to pay individual shipping like the $4.95 like you would the other way. So you bring in $19.95, total expenses $5.92 every time you sell one of these mugs. Your net profit is going to be $14.03 per mug, which means every time you make a sale, your take-home income is $14.03 per mug. That's almost double the other way, right? Now, when you have these free mugs, the math gets really nice because each box, you're going to have 36 mugs, 3 boxes, so $14.03 profit, take-home profit per mug times 36 mugs equal, because that's how many is a box, is $505.08 profit per box. So every single box can pay for the monthly payment for the entire cost of this program. Your 3 boxes of mugs can pay for the entire cost of this program. This is a big deal. So let me show you again. You're going to get 3 boxes of these mugs that we're going to ship to Amazon on your behalf. So every time you make a sale, $19.95, for an FBA mug, you're not going to have to buy the mugs or anything like that. We're going to ship them to Amazon for you. You're going to have the Prime button so customers are more likely to purchase. You'll make a net profit of $14.03 per mug. And so each of those mugs is going to bring $14.03 times 36 mugs. Each box be $505 take-home profit per box. You get 3 boxes. And remember, you're only paying $4.97 a month for 3 months for the course. So this can literally pay for the entire thing. FBA, when you're sending the items to Prime, adds a lot of sales. Here you can see Bank says my FBA mugs were sent to Amazon last week, but they're almost sold out. Adam says I've now sold through about 16 boxes of mugs, could have easily done double or triple that. We've got Jennifer, I sent in 5 cases to FBA, all in proven designs, just about sold out. Another one, cases are flying off the shelves. On and on. So this is a huge, huge bonus. So what you're getting inside the low-hanging system, you're getting that step-by-step video training, $2,997 value. Gearbubble VIP, people will pay, they do pay $5,052 a year. You're getting that included. You're getting Pixplosion, unlimited designs, $444 value, unlimited help desk support so you never get stuck, $1,188 value, 90-day money-back guarantee, free bonus, 3 boxes of mugs. This can sell and pay for the entire program. This is huge. I put a value of $1,515 value at that. That's just profit. I mean, it's epic. It's epic. So your total market value here of everything is $11,196. And you can get in for just 3 easy payments of $497. Okay, so you can see here, we have so many elements of this that more than cover the entire course of the program. The step-by-step video training super makes it so that this is a great decision. The Gearbubble VIP, I mean, you're getting in spades what you would be paying for your 3 easy monthly payments. The free boxes of mugs, I mean, all of this, make it so easy. So what I would love to know so far is who's ready to commit? Type yes in the chat box. I'm going to get a quick sip of water, and I would love to hear you just say yes if you're ready to commit, if you see the immense value here. All right, here we go. I see all the yeses. Can't wait. Let's do this. Awesome. Click the enroll button now. Click the enroll now button and let's do this. Let's get going. Guys, this has been working for a while. It's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I would love to see you inside and celebrate your success story. If you typed in yes, you're ready to commit, hit that enroll now button. Remember, you are just one winning mug idea away. Here's an example of one super simple. I'm a Husky mom. This is how I roll. That brought in over $26,000 in revenue. Here we've got another one. This is the same kind of one I was showing you before. We put it on another product, $24,000 in sales. Change out another word, make it on a 15-ounce mug, $18,000 in revenue. Here's one just changing out the dog breed, another $12,000 in revenue. Change out the word, put it on another product. We got in another just under $17,000 in sales. You guys have seen the profit margins on these. They're great profit margins. They become pretty much passive. You're just one winning mug idea. I mean, look at all of these. $26,000 $24,000, $18,000, $12,000, $16,000, all of these are well over the investment to start signing up. And you're just one winning mug idea away. So next I'm going to go over some of the questions that people ask me about setting up this system and kind of the frequently asked questions that people might have. First question a lot of people want to know is, if too many people sell the same thing, won't it saturate the market? Well, there's lots of different answers here. First thing is, remember that chart that I was showing you in the beginning? E-commerce is just growing so big. After the pandemic, so many more people shop online now than did before. You saw it was like a huge uptick in that graph for people shopping online. And more people are getting accustomed to it. So this is just something that's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, the other thing though, is that, couldn't you say the same about every business? Is that a reason not to start a business? I mean, people might say, I don't want to start up any more restaurants. I don't want to make any clothing stores. I mean, there's always reasons you could make to not get involved in something, yet new businesses open all the time and do well, right? So I wouldn't worry about that. The thing is that beyond what I've said, beyond new businesses starting all the time, there's always new products that you can sell that other people don't have access to. For example, I opened up an Etsy store last year, completely from scratch. Masks at the time were selling, created 6 figures in income on just that. But it doesn't need to be that there's a pandemic. There's always new products. We've got candles and journals and postcards and all these different things that other people don't always have access to, or not a lot of people do. So there's constantly ways. There's a reason why people are making more and more sales every year. Let me actually show you here some examples of people that aren't feeling market saturation at all. We've got Jennifer. She says, okay, I decided to play. February 2018, 59 sales. February 2019, 259 sales. February 2020, 724 sales. That doesn't even seem right. We got Tyler, 2,500% increase in orders and revenue. And Helen says, I'm having an amazing month. Year-over-year orders and revenue for April is an increase of 62%. So their orders are going up. That's been the case for a lot of different people. Market saturation just really isn't a thing. The other thing to say is that we're not going after these mega competitive niches. If you were going after something like just the words funny mug, then sure, there's going to be a lot of competition. But we don't go after those things with tons and tons of competition. We're going after the lesser known keywords. So there's not going to be a lot of competition. It's people that don't have a lot of options for things to purchase. And you're one of a few. So that's how we're able to kind of get in and not have to worry about tons and tons of people. So the next question people want to know is, what additional expenses are there? And the answer is almost none. So let me walk you through. When you sell on Amazon, every time you list a product, it's free to list a product. After you make a sale, after they bring you a customer, then you pay a 15% fee for the traditional made-to-order model that we talk about. So 15%, and that's them doing the heavy lifting by bringing you a customer. So that's it. It's awesome, very low risk. They do have an optional $40 a month program called Amazon Pro that you do not need. I like it if you have the budget for it. I think it gives you some cool benefits, but it's not necessary. On Etsy, I walk you through how to get your first 40 listings for free, and then after that it's 20 cents per listing. On eBay, we walk you through, we have a partnership with eBay so that you can get your first 6 months of listing completely free, so that you don't have to pay product fees or anything like that, because we have so many successful students, big companies will now partner with us. So you have almost no expenses. You don't have to buy inventory, you don't have to pay for designs, you don't have to pay for ads, you don't have to get any fancy websites or anything like that. It truly is low hanging. Okay, the next question is, how much can I make and how long? Now, I'm going to try to answer here, but it's tough. I don't want to BS you, and it depends really on a lot of things. How much work are you prepared to put in? Do you have a natural aptitude? How well do you overcome hurdles if anything happens? Maybe even a little luck, but here's what I'll tell you. I've seen people quit their day jobs in 90 days. I've seen it take people a whole year. I've seen people also take no action or give up at the first hurdle and make no money at all. So let me kind of put this back on you. If you knew in advance that you had to spend 6 hours a week for a whole year, and in that year you'd endure failures, but at the end of the year you'd have a business earning at least as much as you do at your job now, would you start? Would you? I mean, it's a good question to ask yourself. Now, I can't tell you how long it's going to take you, but let me show you. Here are some people that had pretty great success pretty quickly. Again, I'm not promising anything, but just so you can see all different types of people, male, female. We have Jacob, $4,136 in the last 30 days, because it was at zero a couple months ago. Rose says she made 6 figures profit her first year. Sherry says 100 days old, she had 1,117 sales. Another one, 95-day-old shop, she made 800 sales. We have Adam and Constance, I think they were working as a couple together. She says 1 to 2 sales per day, and it's only my first week. So not bad. Another question people often have is, can you live outside of the United States? And the answer is absolutely. We've got people making sales from all over the world. Here's people celebrating their sales. We've got Malaysia, Singapore, New Zealand, Australia, Singapore again, France, and Vietnam are just some of the people inside the course that are doing well. Another question people ask is, who's going to pay $19.95 for a mug? Well, the answer is lots of people. This slide will actually show you that lots of people pay over $19.95 for a mug. You can see here people saying things like selling like hotcakes. We got the bottom right. Someone says, I just listed this 15-ounce white mug about an hour ago. Free shipping. Look at the price paid. That was $29.97 in case you can't read that. So someone spent just under $30 for a 15-ounce mug. We've got people, Matt in the corner, I increased the price to $29.95, sold 2 right away. So people will pay. I like to do $19.95. I usually don't say go over $19.95, but this is just to show you there's lots of examples where people will pay over that. But the thing is, at a price of $19.95, I've sold millions of dollars of product with the $19.95. I've seen other people do it too. And it's because it's still under $20, these mugs, they make a great gift, they make a very thoughtful kind of gift, or they make something that brings a smile. Every morning you have a mug, you love it, it makes you feel good. You see pictures of people with their mugs all the time on Instagram and things. $19.95, it's not a lot. Sure, if you're competing with general kind of, like I was saying before, funny mug where you have tons of competition, but if you're, let's say, a rabbit enthusiast and you see a mug for $19.95 and it's all about rabbits, it's going to make you unreasonably happy for less than $20, you're going to pick it up. And people do all the time. Maybe not you, lots of people do. So we see that happen all the time. The next question you might have is, how much time will I need? Well, if you have 30 minutes per day to invest in this, you can make it work. I mean, the more time and effort you put in, the quicker you can grow and succeed, but I think 30 minutes per day is super reasonable. Next question you might have is, how is support? I take great pride in our support. We have an incredible team. Here's just some people. Neil says, I'm gobsmacked at how fantastic this is. Umida says, I'm involved in several groups. I like this one the best. Keith says, just joined yesterday. Group looks terrific. What a newbie needs. Help and advice where necessary, nothing more. Our email support is fantastic. We've got the best of the best supporting, and I think that's a big reason why we're able to kind of boast more success stories than mostly any other internet marketing product that I've heard of. On top of all of that, you're going to get another bonus. You're going to get Spot Niches software. This is such an epic tool. It's one of my favorite things I've ever created. Now let me walk you through again how this works. You put in a main keyword. For this example, I put in accountant mug. You can put in anything, right? You can do shirts, gifts, general words, whatever, and it will come up with every possible permutation of that phrase. It'll then search and see how many people searched for this term last month. Then it'll tell you how many results there are on Amazon. It also works for Etsy and eBay so that you can have that opportunity percentage. And that opportunity percentage is going to tell you the items that have the searches that have the most searches. So many people are searching, their hands out, wallets out, trying to spend money, and they don't have a lot of results to choose from. So it's going to tell you kind of the honeypot niches. This is something that so many people have gotten bestsellers from. And Spot Niches is something that normally sells for $97 a month. As part of the low-hanging system, you're going to get it for a year for free. So the total market value there is $1,164. Now, what you're getting inside the low-hanging system, remember everything you're getting here. You're getting the step-by-step video training, $2,997 value, Gearable VIP, over $5,000 value, unlimited designs with Pixplosion, $444 value, unlimited help desk support, $1,188 value, 90-day money-back guarantee, free bonus of those mugs that can sell and pay for this entire thing. Free bonus number 2, Spot Niches software, $1,164 value that will help hand deliver you basically the honeypot keywords that you can make sales with. So total market value, $12,360. You'll get for 3 easy payments of $497. I'm really trying to make it as easy as possible for you here. Click the Enroll Now button to get started. Now, okay, let me throw in something else here. 100 personalized designs done for you. I'm going to even get you started with 100 unique designs. You can use each one on many different products, resulting in thousands and thousands of products I was walking you through before. So you're going to get designs based on the types of things that sell well for me, we're going to give to you. You're going to get a completely unique design. Nobody gets the same design as anybody else. We have this in kind of a club, like sometimes people come and ask for more designs because they sell so well. You can see here someone says, one of the designs I got from the club is a bestseller. Another person just got my first mug sale. Yes, it's one of those ugly designs that Rachel's team did. Another one just made my 5th mug sale. 2 of them were from the Done For You designs that came with this course. The low-hanging system works. So this one, let's say market value $1,000. That's pretty epic. Now, fast forward 2 years from now. Think about it. What's your worst case scenario here? Your worst case scenario, I would think, is as long as you actually take action here, you get your money back, right? So your worst case scenario is that you waste a little bit of time and you learn something in the process 2 years from now. Worst case scenario. You really can't lose, right? You go through the product, either it works or you take action, you get your money back. Fine. But fast forward 2 years from now, What's your best case scenario? What's the best thing that could happen? Now, I love to visualize and kind of see the different things that might happen. So if you're a car person, what kind of car would you drive? Best case scenario. Just allow yourself to really dream big here. What kind of car would you drive? Would you travel? There's all different types of places you could go. Would you go on a trip? If you have kids, would you maybe send the kids to a good school? What kind of causes would you support? Do you have your heart in different causes that you'd love to donate to? What would your house be like? Again, you're just dreaming big here. What would the things be that would make you so happy? I know for me, what success means to me is a couple things. I took a few pictures here to show you. One of them is every year I love to take my nephew to LA, to the beaches. We take him for a month and we just have the best time ever. He has the best time. I love spending the time with him. So that's one great thing. We barely work at all. I have a picture here of my mom. I recently took her, actually it wasn't recent anymore, it's probably about a year ago, to Israel. We went on an epic trip. It was like a super luxury vacation. We had the best time. It was incredible. So that was another really great thing. This is what success means to me, being able to spend time with my family. We have over here, I had the chalkboard. I recently had a goal to try and help 1 million people in 100 days. And so one of the ways that I was able to do that was helping with this organization called Donors Choose, where they help teachers and students and things. And that was just their kind of one of their thank yous to me. So that's what it means to me, helping causes I support, spending more time with family, traveling, all of that just sounds incredible. Now, again, think about what's your worst case scenario here. Your worst case scenario, you get your money back if it doesn't work after you take action, right? But what's your best case scenario? Is it worth the risk to you? I had a friend call me the other day. He's a personal trainer, and he was telling me that he wanted to get more clients and he was having a block around posting on Facebook. So the way he normally gets clients, he says he posts on Facebook, people come. So I asked him, why aren't you posting? Like, what's the worst case scenario? He's like, well, I'm going to post and I'll feel embarrassed and I won't get any clients. I said, okay, well, what's your best case scenario? And you could hear he got much happier. He said, well, I'll get 3 paying clients if I post and, and the post takes off. It's like, I asked him, if you were at a blackjack table, would you gamble a little bit of possible embarrassment for 3 paying clients? Your worst case scenario for your best? Is it worth it? And he goes, absolutely, I would. And he posted later that day. And so for you, think about it. Your worst case scenario is what? That you might take action, you don't like it, and then you get your money back. Your best case scenario, think about all those things, the house, the car, the travel, whatever it is for you. Is it worth the risk? Think about it, is it? If so, if you think it's worth it for you, then and you're ready to commit, then go ahead and type yes in the chat box. I would love to celebrate for you. Go ahead, if you're ready to commit, type yes in the chat box. I'll give you a second while I get some more water. Yes, you're right. Yes. Awesome. Guys, click the enroll now button and let's do this. Let's do this thing. Now, the real reason people don't take action is because they're scared that they're going to fail. It's not about the money. It's about the feeling of being a failure. But the thing is, that's false. I mean, do you really think that in years from now, you'll feel better because you never tried? Of course not. Don't let your mind trick you. You're going to regret not giving something a try. And I don't know of anything better than this. I mean, that's why I get so passionate about this. It's not my natural state to get so passionate and salesy about things. But the thing is that I've seen this product work over and over and over for people. And I just don't know of anything better that can help you make sales and start to create passive income. I mean, the other thing that I think about is, I know it sounds a little bit morbid, but I think about sometimes on my deathbed, am I going to be proud of myself? And I can say for sure that on my deathbed, I'm going to be a lot more happy with myself, a lot prouder with myself with the things that I've tried versus not trying things. I ask myself a lot, would the 90-year-old version of me be happy with this decision? And I think ask yourself that too. Would you be happy with not trying something or with giving something an honest try? And again, for most people, this isn't about the money. It's about the fear of being a failure. And I would say the worst crime would be to not take action and to not give yourself a chance. I mean, the thing is that this works. The only question is, will you work it? You can see here, we've got Ian, $2,000 in sales, Alicia, 8 sales, Barbara, 100 sales, Carrie, $8,500 for January alone, 200 sales for Faisal. I mean, it just works. Here we have Jacqueline. She's in 9 months, January to September, just Etsy, $210,000 in sales. She's over in Singapore. Like I said, you can have people do this from all over the world. So it works. It really does. So now let me walk you through here what you're getting inside the low-hanging system. You're getting that step-by-step video training based on over 1 million sold. You're getting the Gearbubble VIP integration over $5,000 value. You're getting Pexplosion $444 value, unlimited help desk support $1,188 value, 90-day money-back guarantee, free bonus number 1, you get the 3 boxes of mugs that sell and pay for the entire program. Free bonus number 2, Spot Niches software, gives you the honeypot niches you can make designs in. 100 personalized designs gives you an entire product catalog. All of this, total market value, $13,360. You can get in for 3 easy payments of $497, which is just a fraction. It's just a fraction of what the real world market value of things that people actually pay are. So you can click the Enroll Now button to get started. Now, if you're having any issues purchasing, I'll say, first of all, this is going to be a USD transaction, so US dollar. I know if I buy products in other countries, sometimes my bank will block the transaction. When I give them a call, they say it was a security thing, and I just need to ask them to unblock it. So try that first. If that doesn't work, please reach out to our support at customersupport@knowledgesource.com.au, and they'll help you fix it all up. Now, to make this even easier for you, if you happen to be in the US and Canada, I'm also going to throw in a free consultation and LLC setup for when you set everything up. So you're going to be making a lot of money here, and you can actually claim up to 280 expenses as a tax deduction, including the cost of this program. So there's a way that you can actually completely write this off. So the total market value here is $300. Now, you don't need to set up an LLC in order to use low-hanging system. However, if you want to be able to completely write this off, start ahead from the beginning, you have that as an option to you as well. Now, the thing to really drive home here, the thing I really want you to understand is this is not a cost. This isn't like buying the latest iPhone or some kind of cool shirt. This is an investment with an expected return. So you're going to be purchasing this with the plan of it appreciating and bringing you a lot more back. Okay, so now let's cover some more questions that people ask. Let me see here. How much time do I need? Right, so what we were saying before, the more you put in, the more you'll get out, but allow at least 30 minutes per day, I think would be great. Next, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I've never even tried to build any online business, and I have 0 tech skills. Can I still do this? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We've helped hundreds of people go from 0 to highly successful. More than that, really. We've helped lots of people from all different types of backgrounds. We have all kinds of different people doing this. So yes, and I have no tech skills either. No patience for it. Absolutely. Let me see here. Do I get access to everything immediately? Yes, you get access to the training right away. Mark is concerned about information overload here. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair. And that's exactly, though, why you need this program. Because you can stop everything else and then just follow my step-by-step instructions. I'll hold your hand. There is a lot that can be involved in this, but the way that I've created the program is you just go through the Start Here section in the beginning. It's 90 minutes worth of content. You can just go through that, do it over 3 days if you want, and that's going to help you get your primer set up. And then you can go from there and have a lot of things going, have your listings up, and start making sales. So there would be information overload, I think, if you were to go about it on your own or something, but I've really tried to design this as efficiently as possible for you. Can I do this from Indonesia? Yep, you can do it anywhere with an internet connection. Is there a copyright issue with copying phrases? How can you check that your phrase is not copyrighted? Right, so the thing is that with the copywriting, if you are operating out of integrity and you're not just copying other people's phrases, then this really isn't a thing. At this point, you've seen how easy it is to come up with designs. I've come up with thousands of designs at this point. I've only ever had a handful of issues. And that's because it's not a thing, right? You're rewording things. There are tools you can use, like trademarkia.com is one that you can use to check for trademarks and things like that. But it's really not a thing. If you're creating your designs and you accidentally copy what someone else already has, then you'll get a slap on the wrist. Amazon or Etsy will take the listing down, and it's done. And of course, if it happens over and over and over, they might not be so lenient. But as long as you're following the low-hanging system, what's laid out in the course for you, you should be good to go. Let's see. Sandra says, is this year-round income or seasonal? So the way that it works for me is I make 5 figures every month, and then it's much higher during some periods. So there's spikes in sales for Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas. Christmas is usually 6 figures a month. So it's year-round, absolutely. It's dependable year-round income, but you're going to get spikes. Do we need to set up a credit card processing system? Nope, not at all. Amazon, Etsy, eBay will collect the money on your behalf and then give it back to you. Who handles customer service? So for customer service, when people write in, they're going to be able to write to you to ask questions, and then you could ask like the warehouses to help with anything. So let's say someone gets a broken mug. That happens very, very rarely. I showed you before we have this epic recyclable foam mailers, the 0.07% break rate. Let's say it happens. No problem. You reach out to Gearbubble. They'll get a new mug shipped out for you. When do the manufacturers invoice you? So you pay after you make a sale. So you put an item on Amazon, let's say Jane Doe buys it, then you place the order to get it all happens automatically when you're using the integration. So automatically you place the order for the mug, and then that's when you would pay for the mug. So you're never having to buy anything up front. What is a percentage of a winning mug out of all we put on? What is a percentage of a winning mug? Right, so I can't tell you for sure how many mugs you're going to create that are going to be winners. But if you go into it thinking 98% of these are going to fail, I think that's a great way to look at it, because then 2% do great, or even just a percentage of that, then that's awesome. So go into it thinking most are going to fail. You've seen how easy it is to come up with these designs. It becomes a numbers game. I am registered on Amazon.ca. Can I also register on Amazon.com? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I recommend that you do. How long does it take to get up and running? So I have a start here section in the course for 90 minutes worth of content. I would say that will help you kind of get everything set up, and then from there you can point and click to whatever you'd like. But that's the primer. Okay, let's move on. I'll take some more questions later. Let's move on to some other things. First thing I would love to go over with you is, remember, you're here for a reason. You're looking for some sort of change in your life. Either you want a side income, maybe you want to replace your job, or maybe you want to build an empire. Whatever it is, you want change, and if you don't change anything, nothing will change. Who's ready for a change in their life? Seriously, type yes in the chat box if you're ready for a change. Go ahead, type in. I would love to hear. Are you ready for a change? Type in yes. Here we go, flooding, yes, 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 yes. Okay, now who is prepared to actually take action to get that change? Go ahead, type in yes. Are you prepared to take action to get that change? Commit, put it out there to the world. Tell everyone on this webinar. If you said yes, you're ready for a change. Now it's time to take that first action. Go ahead and enroll in the low-hanging system. Click the Enroll Now button now. To make it even easier, I'm going to add another bonus. Free bonus number 5, community and guidance. What would it be worth to you to get your questions answered within hours by advanced students, by your peers, by experienced coaches, by me? Do you think that this would help you grow your business fast? Because the thing is, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. What if you could watch and learn as others get their questions answered? You might not have even thought to ask these questions. You can share and receive new business building ideas, get multiple viewpoints, back and forth discussion. Do you think this would help you grow your business fast? Introducing our exclusive members-only Facebook group, and inside you'll get your questions answered fast from multiple perspectives, learn things you didn't even know you needed to learn, connect with like-minded people on a similar journey. We've got an epic group. You can see here, Bosity says, have to say I love, love, love this group, so engaged. Kwan says, you always over-deliver. Anne says, I've joined a lot of groups, spent tens of thousands of dollars on training and products. I have to say what you provide is head and shoulders above almost everyone else. Then we've got more people. Sharon says, I appreciate how you keep updating the course material, how active you are in the group. All these people, lots of positive things. To get this sort of on-demand access to top experts, because we've got all these top sellers in the group actively answering questions, it's easily worth $97 a month. So even at just 1 year, that's a value of $1,164. So we'll say market value there. So now what you're getting inside the low-hanging system, you're getting that step-by-step video training, $2,997 value. You're getting the Gear Bubble VIP, automatically integrate with Amazon, Etsy, and eBay, so you can just press the upload button, make your sales. Pixplosion, unlimited designs, $444 value. Unlimited help desk support, $1,188 value, 90-day money-back guarantee, free bonus number 1, 3 boxes of mugs that can sell and pay for the entire program, Spot Ninja software, another bonus, $1,164 value, free bonus number 3, 100 personalized done-for-you designs, $1,000 value, free bonus number 4, community consult and setup, $300 value, free bonus number 5, community and mentorship via the Facebook group, $1,164 value. All of this is a total market value of $14,824, and you can get it all for 3 easy payments of $497. That's it. And, I mean, what if you could get started for nothing down today? I get a lot of questions about extended payment plans to make it easier to get in. Now, I carry a lot of expenses in this business, and the webinar has a heavy enough discount as it is. However, what if there was a way to get started for nothing down today and to stretch out the payments? For example, what if you could spread the payments out further and pay just $99 every month? Well, many people do have a line of credit at their fingertips that they just don't use. So there's a right and wrong way to use OPM, other people's money. Borrowing money to buy the latest gadget, probably not the best idea. But using other people's money to fund your business, now that's just smart. So you can put low-hanging system on your credit card, then set up whatever payment schedule will suit you. Now, as long as you're paying the minimum payment, of course, and $99 every couple weeks is more than enough. Most credit cards have 30-day interest fee. So yeah, you might pay a little interest, but we're talking about a few bucks per payment, right? So that's another way that you can make this happen. So go ahead and get started now. I mean, I can't think of anything else I can do to make it even more of a no-brainer for you to get involved with something that has such epic success stories. But I'm going to try with one more thing here, and I'm going to give you free bonus number 6, easiest pay rise ever expansion pack. Now, you know I talk a lot about mugs, but why stop there? You can expand your empire by offering all sorts of personalized products, from shirts, hoodies, masks, and so much more. So you are going to get something that will help you discover the most profitable products to sell, the best suppliers to buy them from, and all the tricks of the trade so that you can grow your business exponentially. Total market value here is $997. So now what you're getting inside the training, you're getting the step-by-step video training, you're getting the Gear Bubble VIP integration, Pixplosion, unlimited designs, unlimited help desk support, 90-day money-back guarantee, 3 boxes of mugs to sell and pay for the entire program, Spot Niches software, 100 personalized designs, business consultant setup, community and mentorship via the Facebook group, easiest pay rise ever expansion pack, total market value over $15,000. You can get in for 3 easy payments of $497. That's it. Okay guys, we're almost done here. So it's really time to get off the fence. If you are ready to get in and you see that this works, you see how easy it is, I can't say enough, sign up now, enroll now. You can be the latest success story. I mean, there is money being made. Here's Jennifer showing over $42,000 in the last 30 days. Here's Joey, over $150,000 per year, or around $150,000 per year for the past few years, all low-hanging system. We've got Ayush saying 223 open orders at the moment. She says, good problem. There's others in here that have 300 to 800 open orders. Guys, really think about the reason most people don't sign up is because they're scared they're going to fail. It's not about the money. It's about the failing of being a failure. But you really have that feeling if you don't try. That's really the thing here. And again, we have students from all walks of life. I could go on all day. We've got Connie over here. She signed up originally because she wanted to cover her Jeep payment, which is $428 a month. She said, I've done that since 6 weeks in every single month. Excuse me. We've got Grant, 32 orders on Etsy yesterday. Laura, selling 25 plus a day. Doug, he says 1,000 sales. Faisal, 200 sales. Jason, $7,000 monthly. Jivy, 15 sales in 1 day. $360 here. $237,000 towards her goal of $250,000. Again, all over the place. We've got people of all different walks of life getting success with this system. So, guys, this is an extremely limited offer. Don't miss out. Act now. Click the Enroll Now button to get started. Now, let me go through here and see some other questions that you guys have asked. Okay. First, what if I get stuck? Great question. If you get stuck, there's the Facebook group, the epic Facebook group with lots of experienced sellers. We've got the help desk, and these are all filled with people that actually use the system and make sales. So you're really covered on support. Let me see. If we're all learning from the same coach and doing the same training, can you talk a bit about competition? Yes. So the thing is, we don't go after the mega competitive keywords when we're doing low hanging. So it's not like we're going after, like I was saying before, a funny mug or something. We're going after little niches that not a lot of other people are in. So when you sign up for the course, as one example, you get a 70-page list of different niches that you can get into. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So not everyone's going into the same niches. You're going to get 100 completely unique designs that nobody else gets access to. So right there, you get access to different niches than other people do. Also, I mean, if people thought like that, they wouldn't start new businesses. Every day, new businesses get started. But people could say, why do that? There's already a business out there. Don't worry about it. You can see we've got all these different people getting success, and they've all been learning from, a similar kind of training. So it's just not a thing. Okay, how do I get paid? Okay, so you get paid via either direct deposit, or if you're paying on eBay, they pay you via, or you're selling on eBay, they pay you via PayPal. Next, how do I get people to my page? Right, so you don't have to worry about bringing traffic to your listings. All you have to do is follow the system. You make great designs with great titles. We walk you through exactly how to do that. And when I say great designs, it means a 2-second design you saw before. And then Amazon, eBay, and Etsy, they're doing the heavy lifting for you. They're bringing you the customers. Let me see here. Cindy, I'm not good with computers. I don't know if I can do this. You can. You absolutely can. You've got epic support. You don't need to have any kind of tech support. I promise you can do this. We've got people from all walks of life doing this. How long until I can make $1,000 per week? I don't know you. I'm not answering. I don't want to give you any kind of BS answer. I've seen students do it in 2 months. I've seen students take a year. If you knew it would take a year, would you still do it? If yes, join now. What makes this different from everything else? Well, I would say the big one is that it works, that there's actually testimonials from tons and tons of successful students. Also, it requires very little skill. You don't need to drive traffic. You don't need to be a master copywriter. All you need is a little bit of persistence. And also, it's low hanging. So many other business systems, you have to buy tons of inventory. You have to have all these huge upfront costs. That's just not the case with this model. What additional expenses are there? There's really nothing other than listing fees and an optional Amazon Pro. And even those, it's like 20 cents per listing on Etsy, nothing for Amazon until after you make a sale. And then we show you how to get free listings on eBay. So Greg says, this makes a lot of sense. Can I do it without you now? Yeah, absolutely. You can do it without me. The thing is, though, you're going to, for a start, need to pay for the Gear Bubble integration, right? So that's going to be over $5,000 a year. The cost of that is more than what I'm charging. Not to mention you get the discounts on the mug. I mean, it's actually cheaper to let me help you than to not. This all looks amazing. I want to join. I just need to be 100% sure. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you're never going to be 100% sure. It's really time to make a stand. Remember that you are able to get a guarantee. There's a money back guarantee. You just take action. And if you decide you don't like it, you get a money back guarantee. So that basically like makes it foolproof for you to not have to worry about being 100% sure because you have that guarantee backing you up. Okay, what payment forms do you accept? Credit or debit card? What's your favorite sales platform? I get the most sales from Amazon, so I really like Amazon, but Etsy is kinder to new sellers. People get sales there faster. So I would say, for me, Amazon, but for sellers coming in, Etsy. What about issues of shortages of products? Right, so that's the great thing that you don't need to worry about, is that you don't have to buy inventory up front. I can tell you so shortages really haven't been a thing. For my warehouse, the first Christmas we had, probably a few years ago now, 5 years ago now, that was crazy. We didn't know what to expect for Christmas. And so we were calling last minute and we had shortages of blank mugs and all this. Ever since then, we've got a 25,000 square foot production facility where we get containers and containers, huge containers of product, so that it's not a thing. So you don't have to worry about shortages. That's the other thing, is you don't have to worry about inventory forecasting and planning and all this. Like if you had a normal e-com business, the warehouses do all the work. You just get to have fun making up designs. Okay, how much is your net profit? Typically, right, so normally you make a sale for the made-to-order mugs, $7.06 profit on average. And then if you're using something like the free mugs that you're going to get, that's $14.03 per mug. I'd love to do it, but I don't have the time. Right, so if you say you don't have the money, maybe, right? But if you say the time one, I'm going to have to lovingly call you out on this because you have exactly the same amount of time as everyone else on this call, as every billionaire. All you're really saying, which is fine, but what you're saying is it's not a high enough priority for you. So if that's the deal, just be honest with yourself. It was important to you. You could spend an hour a day on it, right? Wake up an hour earlier. You would make it work if it was a high priority for you. If it's not, that's cool. But I don't think that the time thing is really an option. And then, of course, the money thing, right? If you say, I'd love to do it, I don't have the money. If you really don't have the money, then I feel for you. And I would love to also look at, do you really not have the money? I say that because 8 times out of 10, what people mean when they say that is this isn't a priority for me. Like, what if you could sacrifice to make this work if it was a priority for you? I'm not telling you, I'm just asking what if. I hate paying interest on credit cards personally, but that's how I got started years ago. To be successful, you either have resources or you get resourceful. If you want to start a real business, you're just going to have to spend some money, period. I mean, this is much cheaper than most. I walked you through all these other things that cost many, many, many thousands of dollars. That's not the case here. All right, let me see what else. Covered that. Okay. If this works so well, why teach it? Why don't you just do it yourself? Well, yeah, so that's a great question. I have a couple different answers to it. First of all, I do this myself, and that's what informs the course. It's all only based on results. Second, I love to teach and help people. I mean, I've got lots of money at this point, so now what, right? I'd love to be able to support people. I love to see success stories coming in. That's what fuels me now. You get to a certain level of income coming in, and that's cool, but it's about more. It's about giving back. Lastly, if you want a kind of more cynical answer, then you can say that I'm teaching you how to use the mugs that my warehouse is going to fulfill, so I end up profiting there too. Now, that's not why I do it, but we have a couple different answers. If you want a kind of more cynical answer, there you go. So there's lots of different reasons. Okay. Would you like to take a look at the members area? If so, type yes in the comment box, and I can give you a tour of the members area. I just want to make sure it's worth your time. So if you're interested, click yes. I'll get some water to let you guys type it up. Yes, let's see. Can't wait. Let's go, let's see. All right. So yeah, let me show you here. This is the members area. So here's what it looks like. when you sign up, there's going to be a Start Here section. Now, by the way, I should say, there's a lot of content here. However, I've created this as efficiently as I possibly could. So all you need to do is start in the Start Here section. That's going to be 90 minutes worth of content. That's going to help you get set up with eBay, Etsy, Amazon. So there's that, right? And then from there, you can point and click to what you need, but you don't need to go through everything right away. But I keep adding to the course because I want to make it as valuable as possible for you. So inside the other things that you point and click to, most of the sections are very short videos. They're not long and rambly. They have transcripts, so if you prefer reading to videos, then you've got that. And they're just super easy to get in and get out. So the introduction here, we've got the Start Here section, we've got the Facebook group. Then we have step 1, finding great concepts. So we walk you through how you can find awesome things, how to find FBA designs. So when you want to redeem those mugs that are going to pay for the entire course, we go through that. We go over all the different things you can do to make a great design. So how you can do all kinds of things. A lot of times, like before, someone had a question about copyright images. I hired a copyright lawyer to answer questions. So we have that here, all of her answers, training on different websites, how to use mockups, how to launch your products. We've got different information here, how to find keywords. This is so important in making sales. We cover that here, how to launch on Amazon. We've got lots of different things that we cover here. Let me actually walk you through the table of contents because we got so much content in the Amazon stuff. It's going to get lost. So on the Amazon section, we cover how to set up your account, how to get more people to see you, how to get more reviews on your products, how you can set up sponsored ads, how you can sell personalized mugs. You don't need to do ads, by the way, but in case you wanted to, we go over that, how you can sell personalized mugs, tips and tricks. We go over on Etsy, eBay, Shopify, all different things to make sales there, how to do custom orders, personalized orders, all different tips and tricks from people who do well so that you can make as many sales as possible. We're just continually updating. I mean, for years I've been updating. I have a master Google Drive sheet, so when people share great ideas in the Facebook group, I add it into the course so that you don't miss anything. How to process your orders, scale up, so different products that you can sell that other people can't because they don't have access to my warehouse. Water bottles, beer steins, coasters, journals, postcards. We've got candles coming up, all different types of things. Wrapping up, mindset, my stats. So in here, you can actually see from the very beginning how many designs I've had and then how much money I've been making every month. So it's completely transparent there. Case studies. So we've got things like I show you how you can make sales from using free pictures, how to capitalize off trends. We've got all different things. I had a $50,000 case study that I made, I think $54,000 in 2 weeks for one Mother's Day. You walk through that, how to sell digital downloads, how to make $3,000 a day on Amazon, all kinds of things here. You get access to all of that. We also go over critiques. So I go over your listings. Well, I have gone over people's listings and given feedback. So Joey was the first person I did this for. And he said for him, it was like a light switch went off when I critiqued. He said, it's like the light switch went off and he just started making way more sales following after I went through. So you can see all different critiques that I've gone through to really get a good idea of what works. We've got mock-ups, we've got downloads. I mean, all of this, you can see here, the love that has been poured into this course and everything we've done to make it as easy as possible. Now, again, remember, you only need to start with the Start Here section. You don't need to get overwhelmed. It's super simple. Start with the Start Here. And then as you're taking action, you're going to have questions and then you can point and click to whatever it is that you need. Now, while I'm here, let me show you. Look at the cursor over here. You see this? I'm going to scroll down and you can see the cursor barely moves. These are all from people who have gotten results with this program. I can stop anywhere. I'll stop right here. Sold another on Etsy. Sold my first mug. Was surprised to say I had my first sale. First Amazon sale. First mug shipped. Been on board. Sold a mug. I can stop again somewhere else. And I'm just showing you this to show you that this works. I'll stop somewhere else randomly. Sold another mug. Always have one more sale. Darren says, well, I always have 1 or 2 more products. 12 mugs today. Another mug sale. 4 sales on Etsy. So this it just works, guys. You can see I'm barely moving this over here. Just sold 18 shot glasses to someone. Sold 11 of 20 by Friday. First sale. Sold mug number 3. Heard the cha-ching from Etsy. 3 mugs this night on Etsy. Hit my first trifecta. I hit an Amazon sale, Etsy, eBay. Okay, so you get it. You get it. This just works. And all different types of people post that they get results here. So t-shirts, first sale, etc. Okay. So that's the members area. You can see that I really put a lot of heart into this, and so does the team. So my question now is really, if not this, what? And if not now, when? This is potentially your last chance, especially at this webinar only pricing. I can't guarantee this pricing is going to still be available tomorrow. So why miss out? I mean, there's a guarantee. Why would you miss out? Take action now. Click the button and enroll. Again, if not this, what? And if not now, when? Who's ready to commit? If so, type a yes inside the comments box. Type yes if you're ready. You see all of the overwhelming value here. Type in yes. I'll give you guys a second. Type in yes if you are ready to commit and have this work for you too. Here we go. Here they come flooding in. You too. Type in yes if you haven't yet and you're ready to go. Awesome. Okay, awesome, guys. I see all these yeses. That's awesome. Click the enroll now button. Let's get going. I mean, I cannot wait. So many people have succeeded. Here's Tasha. Just considering how little time I've been able to put in this, for the last 18 months, I'm so pleased with my sales. $22,000 in the last 30 days. So many people have succeeded. Why not you, right? So hopefully you're over there clicking the enroll now button. Remember, you have that 90-day money back guarantee. If after 90 days you're not 100% satisfied with the program, you can get 100% of your money back. The only thing is that you must be able to show you've been involved in the program. You've been taking action, that you've listed at least 90 different mugs on both Amazon and Etsy. Super fair, right? So click the enroll now button to get started. Now for the final time, here's everything that you're getting. You're getting that step-by-step video training based on over 1 million sold that walks you through everything that I've been doing for over half a decade that's been working. $2,997 value. Gearable VIP that helps you create all these pipeline income pieces where you just create your design, hit the upload button, have everything handled in the background automatically for you. People pay over $5,000 a year for this. You get it included. Pixplosion, unlimited designs, $444 value. You saw me create designs in seconds. You get that. Unlimited help desk support so you never ever get stuck, $1,188 value. 90-day money back guarantee that makes this so easy, right, to say yes to. Free bonus number 1, 3 boxes of mugs, sell and pay for the entire program. So just sell out your mugs if you pay attention to nothing else, and it covers everything, plus gives you some money. Free bonus number 2, Spot Ninja software helps you find the honeypot best-selling keywords, $1,164 value. You get that. You get 100 personalized designs done for you, $1,000 value. You get an entire product catalog with these designs. You get free bonus number 4, business consult and setup, $300 value. Number 5, community and mentorship via the Facebook group, $1,164 value. You get the free bonus number 6, easiest pay rise ever expansion pack, $997 value. All of this, total market value, $15,821. You get all of this for just 3 easy payments of $497. I don't know how we could make it any easier, guys. Look at this. You're getting all of this. Real world market value, $15,000. Real world results this program gets. There's so many different elements of this offer that pay for the entire thing. It's a great deal that has got great results, and you have this special webinar today only pricing. I can't recommend enough that you click the enroll now button to get started, and I can't wait to see you in and celebrate your success story. Thank you for watching, and see you inside.